What up YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on my video. So today I got gameplay of my speed boosting interior force on the toxic 1v1 court. You already know when you come into the ones court, you can go up against these 7'3" glass locks, interior forces, interior finishers, like it's all post scorers and like people who spam L2 cheese and try to get a glitchy shot in the paint. And I felt bad for this guy because he pulled up thinking I was a regular interior force. And look at that. He's letting me shoot. First shot is green. Like, it's so funny running my build because they see interior force and they always let you get that first shot off. Like, if they don't look at my mic card or um, see me playing on the got next, then they're always gonna give me that first shot free. And look at this. This guy can't hold me because I have like a 90 speed, 99 strength on this build, and I'm like I said in my other videos, this build just like my paint piece, just as fast as a guard. It just says interior force instead of paint piece, and like like I said, I've never seen anybody else with this build. You can shoot consistently, even though I have like a 66 three-pointer, 67 three-pointer, which what we already know that's what made 2K20 so much fun is these random builds you can make that can be effective by spacing the floor, having those low 3-point ratings. Like those two-way finishes with a 53 ball that can hit from corner. Those builds are literally one of the most frustrating builds to go against because they have 90 plus defensive stats all across the board, but they're still able to stretch the floor. You still get like a 90 driving dunk. As you can see, we're going up against a interior force. He ain't 99, he's an 80, but still, anytime you go up against an interior force legend, man, it's gonna be a problem. But that's another broken thing about this build. I don't know if it's post move block or moving trunk that's giving me takeover progress right now, but I get takeover so quick against post scorers. So I guess you could call this build a post scoring killer because it could lock up any post scorer. Like I said, but you're gonna struggle like with some of them because they have 16 seconds to push you into the paint and throw up a post hook. So of course that's gonna be annoying because they're just gonna L2 cheese you the whole time and work their way slowly into the paint. But luckily I've upgraded strength, so I'm able to stop that to an extent. The the worst post scorers in my opinion is those green blue ones because you get Hall of Fame shooting and Hall of Fame finishing. So you could have Hall of Fame deep hooks, Hall of Fame hot zone hunter, Hall of Fame quick draw. So if you have Hall of Fame quick draw, contesting post hooks become stupid, crazy hard. Like, I don't know. Post scoring is cool and all, but if you're just throwing up post hooks all game, then it kind of gets repetitive and annoying and cheesy. But if you're like doing stuff like, drop stepping, up faking, doing it up and under, you know, actually working people in the post, then I ain't got no problem with it. But when you just constantly sit there and just throw post hooks, that's when the game is just completely boring. And I mean, it's cool if you're a post scorer. Everybody plays their own way. Like I'm ISOing on a build that's supposed to be a post scorer, and it's not. So that's how I have fun on this game, making clickbait builds and hearing people's reactions to the mic when they see that my build is completely different from what they thought it was gonna do. As you see, this is the last gameplay. This guy, he was pretty tough. He actually played defense, and the 1v1 court at this time of the year is tough because you're always going up against either high rep or legends. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. The 1v1 court, it that's the lion's den, I guess you could say. Um, and if you're not going up against a post scorer, you're going up against a mascot two-way slashing playmaker. So when you go up against those, he's got the size of a center, but the speed of a guard, which is just ridiculous. But then again, the game is 2 years old, and everybody been grinding for the 2 years, so you can't help it. It's also hard to get a streak on 2K20 because these legends, they just boot people people off the spot for their friends, or boot you off the spot. Like, man, that VIP is cool and all, and I get it. Like, they earned it by grinding the game so hard, but I don't think you should be able to VIP the home team, you know? Let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section. As you can see, like, this build, it plays great defense. Like, see the scoring from 2 to 13 to 12 to 15. This guy, I didn't want to show you guys gameplay of him just spamming post spins the whole game just to get into the paint. To me, that's very boring. I don't know about y'all, but you can see from the gameplay, man, this build shoots consistently. Like, people think I'm cheating just because of the way I'm able to shoot on this build. But at the end of the day, I love this build. All that cheating stuff is for 21. I don't cheat on this game, man. I came back to it because it didn't have Zins and it had build variety. But as you can see, the game's just about almost over. This build is probably the most fun build I have. #1 favorite build. Thank you guys again for clicking on the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.